Hello everyone and welcome back to Oblivion. Today we're going to be doing forging. Don't try this at home, kids. It's slightly illegal. And by slightly illegal, I mean it is very illegal. Very, very illegal. I'm actually pretty sure forging is one of the more heavily punished crimes there is. Like, in some ways, I believe it's punished as a higher fine than murder, but that's mostly because murder doesn't actually have very high fines. It just has very high prison times. Of course, I'm not a legal expert, so I could be wrong, as I am just pulling this off the top of my head.
My children are starving. Please help.
But there are no children in Cyrodiil. They only showed up in Skyrim. Children don't exist, remember?
Thank you for your help.
Here, have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir. To be honest, I couldn't give you directions to any special room in the castle. Anyone in the castle can tell you, though.
Will their lips move?
However, I'll tell you for free that there are many secrets in that castle. There are secret ways and secret people. Find the blacksmith.
Ooh.
Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
He told us to find the blacksmith. I'm not really sure why. Because it's a subtle hint that there's a secret way in the blacksmith knows. And by subtle, I mean slapping you in the face. I mean, really? Really? Character, person, writer, man, thing? Really?
How are you? Going into that Oblivion gate. Perhaps you need new armor. A weapon? I have a large selection of both.
Elven longswords do look very nice. The Trenchier's submission is an interesting weapon, even if it's terrible. But it's, well, it's terrible. So, you know.
Take care. It's my... Just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no trouble.
Ah! I mean, is Grey Fox unmasked? That's not actually... That is a very misleading headline. That is like... This is like medieval clickbait, that headline. Grey Fox unmasked. Vladimir Kvinchal recently admitted to being the notorious thief, the Grey Fox. He also confessed to being the reincarnation of Tiber Septim, the love child of Lord Stendar, a were-shark, and the mother of Hieronymus Lex. I think this guy is... slightly drugged. Slightly.
You look like some Gorgo Groshura, soldier of fortune, which means, more or less, unemployed and thoroughly pauperized.
Amusing.
I've got a few hot prospects. I'm sure something will come through for me soon. Really soon.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Sure.
Hello.
What?
What's going on with you?
I wonder.
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir and has not been heard from since.
It is not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only hope the troubles subside quickly.
That's basically all we're ever going to learn
Take
about
care.
the Nerevarine. Seriously. That's basically all we know about what happened to the Nerevarine after the events of Morrowind. Fortunately, it seems I've made a mistake with the blacksmith comment. I'm going to trust in the power of the arrow. For the arrow knows much that I do not. It's a grand power, the arrow. One that must be handled carefully and with a minimum of responsibility. Boing, 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 boing.
Hello.
Aww. Foxglove. I wonder if Foxglove Nectar. I think Foxglove Nectar is actually a poison in this game, which is actually accurate. No. Funny. Because in real life, at least, Foxgloves are, well, in small doses, they're good for you. Keyword. In small doses. Foxgloves can, in fact, kill people in real life if you eat them. Granted, you generally need to brew a tea, but... yeah. Ah, there's a smithy in the castle. You don't really go in here very often, so I guess that's why I derped a bit. Hello, Orin?
You must be the cat burglar I've been told to expect. Follow me.
Oh. We have minions! Let's follow the minion.
Hello.
Right. Let's get in. And of course, the good old lockpick. Everyone loves lockpicking. It's so interesting, isn't it? Just push some buttons. Everyone loves that. You know what? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Activate the movable pillar. Be mildly annoyed that that's a little buggy on climbing over. Or walking over, I suppose, would be a better way to put it than climbing. A very hard lock? Meh. They're not that hard. After all, I have the skeleton key. Oh, shit! Okay, let's be very careful here. Okay, apparently I have very, very long arms. Good to know. Alright, let's look at the list of candidates and see who's on there. I'm curious. Like, I'm legitimately curious who's on there. If we might know any of these people. Itis Hain, loyal but not too bright. My personal recommendation. I think we've actually seen him. Auden's Avidus, questionable morals, not recommended. Ha. Carmelo Jurian, smart but inexperienced. A good second choice. Hieronymus Lex, overly fanatical, not recommended. Yes, that's one way to describe Mr. Lex. I still can't help but wondering if he's a reference to a certain other rather famous Lex. I'm certain you know the one if you have any familiarity with bald, grouchy people in fiction.
I see you work with the Gray Fox.
Yes. Rumors?
I plan to visit the Imperial City soon to pay my respects at the Temple of the One. They say the dragon statue is 100 feet high.
Alright.
I can't help you until you advance further in the guild. Shadow hide you.
Shadow hide you. Earth is telling me to go to the barracks? What is this? Oh. Alright, I can buy that. I have no idea where to find a forger, though. Like,
What is it?
I guess I just ask people. Hello!
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Hail.
I am indeed very handy with a blade. I have 115 skill with a blade, even. That is a lot of blade skill. That is, in fact, post-human blade skill. It is not possible for a human to be that good with a blade.
Can you spare a
At least
One
not
more-
naturally. Have a coin.
Thank you, Con. Well, only because I like you. Look for a man known only as the Stranger. He lives
Got
here in
some
Anvil,
good things
down
for
the
sale,
road from
stranger.
the Chapel of Tibella.
He's got a blue
Blessings
torch near him, I'll be
upon
amused.
you.
May Pato may touch you. Although that really could arguably be turned into and you too, but that's just Elder Scrolls being Elder Scrolls. Yes, the abandoned house does in fact have a purpose.
What do you want?
Well, I robbed your house before at one point, but I guess I could talk to you?
Do I know you? I am the Stranger. That is all you need to know. That, and I am no one to be trifled with.
You're much more intimidating than the merchant.
Everyone wants to know about the Gray Fox. Gray Fox this, Gray Fox that. He's just a man, not a Daedric lord. I've heard it all. They say he's immortal because he's led the Thieves Guild for over 300 years. No one ever sees his face, because he always wears that gray cowl. Oh, and speaking of the gray cowl, did you know he stole it from Nocturnal herself? You'd
Okay.
think he was Saint Nerevar, the way they call it.
Okay, what can
I
you tell
don't
me
have
about that?
time to gossip about the guild right now.
Wow.
Yes, it can be done. I can change it to give Lex the highest recommendation. I'll need a full day to properly forge this letter. Return then. And of course, I will expect payment in full at that time.
Aye, aye. You grumpy bastard. Convenient that there's a forger right here, though. How very convenient. Wonder why no one knows their name. Well, let's get back in. Really? What is he telling me? What? Well, I waited 24 hours. And you're not here now. Okay. Let's go find the stranger then, I guess. Because I am being pointed to him. Somehow. Despite having only met him once.
Evening. You're bothering me.
How observant, sir.
Do you have my fee? Here is the new list of candidates. Hieronymus Lex has a glowing recommendation.
Let's actually look at this. Forged list of candidates. All right, let's see what it says about him. Eminently qualified. Nothing actually new. Now I need to get to the Imperial City and forge with a personal seal as a Legion commander. This would be a problem if it weren't for a ridiculously high chameleon. Aren't magic items great, ladies and gentlemen? A very easy lock? Wow, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. You incompetent buffoon. And oh. And they have the key, too. Wow. That's quite a lot of money. Hell, if I still need to actually sell things, the Dagger of Paralysis and the Ebony Longsword would very much get my attention. Hell, the Dagger of Paralysis is arguably a good weapon to grab anyways. Like, this is a secondary, so I can knife someone to paralyze them and take them out of the battle for long enough. Anyway. Much as that is quite a bit of coin, the desk is what we're looking for. Wait, no, that's where we put the finger, wasn't it? Made the Imperial Legion seal! You also can't steal it, because reasons. Shut up. Yeah, that's basically what it amounts to. Reasons. Shut up. Well, alright, I can actually see the reasoning why, you know, we are delivering the seal if... something with this seal. If the seal is therefore stolen... yeah. It doesn't make sense. Let's wait 4 hours. 9 AM sounds like a reasonable time for the Countess to be awake. Ah, and she is.
State your business. I used to admire...
Oh, shut up.
They say Eleanor on Somerset Isle is more beautiful. I've never been. For the present, I must count the Imperial City the most glorious in Tamriel.
Eleanor, Valinor. I pointed that one out before.
You have the Imperial Watch recommendation for my new guard captain?
Yes, sir.
Normally, these missives are handled by my steward, Darahil. Let me see that. Hieronymus Lex looks like the best choice. I was about to give the position to Darahil's cousin. I have the orders right there. I'll fill in his name, and you can deliver it to Captain Lex. Thank you, courier. My steward will tip you. You are dismissed.
I'm Darahil, steward of Castle Anvil. We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people.
My tip?
The Countess deserves all the credit. I do things my way indeed, but she gives me the authority and support.
She wants me to tip you? You add insult to injury. You cost my cousin a chance at that job. Take your money and get out of my sight. You'll regret this.
Oh, I won't. Trust me.
What do you want?
Something that's interesting about the stranger. He's got a Daedric weapon, and he spends most of his time in the castle. Plus, he can casually forge Miss Umbernox. How interesting. Oh well, I'm sure he's nobody important. Alright. The look on his face should be priceless. Yes, his face will look like a potato, like everyone else's face in this entire game. This is an entire game of Mr. Potato Heads. I'm sorry, Oblivion, but you don't have quite the age excuse of Skyrim.
Speak.
Of Morrowind, not Skyrim. Skyrim actually has decent faces.
We're alive. You did it. You beat that monster. We won.
Yep. I do like
What do you need,
that it
champion?
notes damage lying around. That's actually a really
You
nice
look
detail.
familiar. Do I know you?
Oh wait, you're not bald. Never mind.
Yes? I've been reassigned. This is outrageous. The Grey Fox had a hand in this. I know it.
Is it paranoia when they're
I'm
really out
bound
to
by
get you?
duty and honor to obey this order. After all these years, he has finally won. Maybe fate will be kind and deliver him to me in Anvil.
I desperately want to say something, but no.
I'll leave at once for Anvil.
It's nice that he is legitimately duty-bound. Like, legitimately a duty-bound person. Like, for all that he's a dick, he does follow his duty. He's not just, I'm a dick, I'm a dick, look at me, I'm a dick. It does mildly annoy me that they never repair anything. Like, I understand the tree's not growing back easily, but you'd think they'd repair the walkway by now. This is where Dagon stood, and all that marks his remains. There's a bunch of damage.
What do you need, champion? Speak.
Rumors?
Have you heard? Adamus Philida has been killed. Murdered by the Dark Brotherhood.
Yep.
Carry on.
Quite correct. I can assure you. By the Dark Brotherhood. But it does make me wonder. Is Hieronymus Lex really paranoid when the Thieves Guild really is out to get him?
What can I do for you,
Or
Archmage?
perhaps should it be considered the other way around? That his paranoia caused the Thieves Guild to go out for him. A self-referential concept, as it were.
The esteemed. Well done, Hunter. Hieronymus Lex will no longer be a thorn in the paw of the Thieves Guild. The Grey Fox shows his gratitude.
Alright.
You are being promoted to Shadowfoot, and may now use Orin of Castle Anvil as your fence.
Yep. Special jobs?
I have no more jobs for a thief of your skill. You have no need of the Doyen to provide you work.
Oh?
However, there are rumors that the Grey Fox himself may call on you soon. Wait for contact from him. Keep the guild fences busy. Shadow hide the hunter.
Yep. I should wait in the Imperial City. Alright. Let's go to the palace so we can look at all the shiny armor. Because there's some very shiny armor. Ah, hello, random person.
Good evening.
I drew my weapon. Not intentional, I promise. And you're just carrying a steel weapon, you don't have a leveled bit of kit.
Hello.
Hello, random person. I remember the puzzle. Remember the puzzle that was here?
Greet you, friend.
Isn't it uncanny how Ida moves?
She's nuts. Her hobby is falling from high places. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Be seeing you.
It does turn out to be a very dangerous situation. As we've seen. Or we will see, I suppose. Come on, where's the Grey Fox's messengers? Let's say, wait 12 hours? I've certainly fenced enough goods. Well, that Legion Commander's chest that you can grab if you've got enough lockpicks right there will pretty much set ya.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox.
Thank you, Methedral.
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Helvius Cecia's house in Bruma.
Turning a blind eye. The man does seem to like Bruma and Anvil. They seem to be the criminal cities of the group. I suppose you could argue that the Dark Brotherhood has their own foothold. But I suppose the more traditional criminals. I mean, how traditional, I suppose, is cutting people's throats as a crime? Yes, yes, Cain and Abel, but still. Thief of virtue in a house where I'm going to meet the Grey Fox. Alright. I'm amused. Alright.
Come, we must talk.
Interesting. Hello, Grey Fox.
I see you got my message. I have need of your special gifts. There is an item hidden away in a remote monastery. I need you to go get it for me. The monastery is extensive and well guarded, so you should make sure to be well prepared. Should you succeed, I will pay you well for your services.
What do you need?
Capital! The monastery is called the Temple of the Ancestor Moths.
Oh boy!
It is where retired blind moth priests go to wait out the rest of their days. I will mark the location on your map. Look for it in the far northeast of Cyrodiil, beyond Cheydinhal.
Oh boy.
I need you to acquire Sevilla's stone. It is a large crystal with special properties that I need to gain advantage. Remember,
oh boy.
Do not shed innocent blood. However, there is no blood price for slaying the stone's guardians, human or inhuman. When I receive word that Sevilla's stone is missing, I will be here, waiting for you.
Understood. What happens if I ask the Grey Fox about the Grey Fox?
I don't answer questions about myself, particularly when they come from a Shadowfoot.
You're kind of a dick.
Shadow hide you.
Shadow hide you, I guess. Followers of the Grey Fox. Subtle. Interesting. Let's go. I don't believe that just traveling there will get me trespassing, but we're going to be dealing with a very interesting group. Moth Priests are... well... guess what these things floating around here are. Now, there's something else interesting that I'd like to know. Moths absolutely fucking loathe the cold. Like, I'm not joking. Moths hate cold. Cold will just murder moths straight up. Yet they're still floating around here. Isn't that odd?
Hello, stranger. What can this peaceful monk do for you, stranger?
What are your rumors?
You've seen way shrines in the wilderness? I don't understand what you mean. We can see just fine. I have no idea what you're talking about. We'll see.
46.
May you always wear soft silks.
I'd prefer heavy armor to soft silk, sorry. One of them keeps me from being dead. Alright, that'll set me to 60. And that'll set me to 72.
What can... Yes? I don't know. Yes?
Alright, bribe
Well,
73.
isn't that sweet? We serve the retired Moth Priests from the Imperial City. The work they do leads to progressive blindness.
Oh, what do they do?
They live in utter darkness in the secret catacombs. Of course, it doesn't affect them because they're blind.
Fair enough.
May you always wear soft silks.
Alright, he knows nothing about it, so let's
Welcome
talk
to the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. What can this...
Rumors?
You can find cairn bullet growing in caves. They're said to mark the place someone has died.
Given that cairns are supposed to be piles of rocks that mark where someone dies...
Go ahead.
Historically, that does make sense.
I've never heard of it. Why do you ask? I don't know. Go ahead. I appreciate that they live...
Okay, so Brother Hidri tells me the exact same thing.
Silks.
Alright, let's go in here and talk to the Moth Priest that's probably in here napping. Wake up the old man.
You may join...
Books. Holy books. They seem to be very holy
I
people
hope you
so
have
far.
found your stay here pleasant.
Hi, Brother
What can this...
Holger?
All that stuff about having to set trolls on fire is a bunch of hooey. They don't like fire, but a good sword will cut them up fine.
Yeah. This is actually a joke about Dungeons & Dragons, believe it or not. Because in Dungeons & Dragons, you need fire or acid damage to actually kill a troll, otherwise they just get back up. However, while fire damage does deal more damage in Oblivion to trolls, they have weakness to fire. It continues through Skyrim as well. You don't, need it. You just stab them to death. A lot.
Who is this, Sevilla? A former lover, perhaps? I don't know anyone by that name. Yes? I don't know. May you always wear soft... What can this piece... I really shouldn't be telling you this, but I know you are trustworthy.
Guess I brain fucked you.
The blind monks in the catacombs guard the stone. It's said to have magical powers. Don't tell Heridi I said anything. I could be banished for telling you.
Oh, where are the catacombs?
I can't reveal... Tell me more. Every little bit helps.
Okay, I'll show you. But only because
What
you
happened to
are
your
my
voice?
dear friend. Follow me.
Please be discreet and don't bother the other monks.
What happened to his voice there? There was definitely a voice clip error there. That was objectively a voice
Always
clip
wear
error.
soft silks.
What the hell was that? Yes, he will skip this hard lock for you, so if you're low on lockpicks and don't have the skeleton key, it's very helpful. Remember that he said the Moth Priests
I
are
hope
blind.
you have found your stay here pleasant.
The result is very interesting.
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Who's there?
See, they don't do anything if you're sneaking.
Guess it was nothing.
Feel the wrath of my ancestors!
Ancestor, guide my hands!
However, this runs into another issue.
Die!
Chameleon does not help with these people. I'm not joking. Chameleon does not help with the blind Moth Priest. The Moth Priest can actually be very scary in a fight. Plus side. I'm not sure there's a plus side here, honestly.
You'll never take me down.
I'm not trying to take you down. To the point that I'm actually going to unequip the Escutcheon of Coral so you don't get taken down, you overgrown potatoes. Let's take a quick run through here. Oh, lock. Oh, and my scary skill leveled up. I probably shouldn't rest right now, though. You know, something tells me that just might be a bit of a bad idea.
Die, cur!
You're going to account book 2. Interesting.
This ends here. Fall down and bleed to death.
No, it really isn't. Trust me.
Show me what you've got. Die, cur!
Seriously, trust me on this. This is not the part where I fall down and bleed to death. Not unless you guys manage to really piss me off.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. I'm just warming up.
You know, for a bunch of priests, you have very filthy mouths. Looks like I found the eating quarters. Their cupboards are probably full of food. And, they're casting spells. That's doing most of the damage. Alright, I can buy that. Worshipping at a headless shrine. There's got to be something about graven idols that I could say there, but I can't imagine what. The perils of not actually being religious. Oh, gold. Aquatic Transcendence. My, if I didn't have an amulet that did that for me, that might actually be a slightly interesting scroll, because that is 6 minutes of water breathing, which is not bad at all. It's also, however, for me at least, not good. Oh, a rat. Hello, rat. Lots of chests in here, I'll note. Lots of chests. And I am stuck in a place. Is this sort of place that would get me killed if I was playing, say, Thief? But I'm not playing Thief, I am playing Oblivion. Because, well, yeah. And yes, they will follow you through doors. The AI isn't quite as dumb as it was in Morrowind. For all the people who complain about the changes to the Elder Scrolls games and lack of complexity and all the 101 other issues that you might be able to bring up, the games do steadily improve. You know, I think I'll loot all their food in here. I mean, yeah, it's going to slow me down a bit. What are they going to do? Punch me? It's like that's going to work.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic
Yeah, Moth
worm.
Priests are really hard to actually deal with, stealth-wise. You need very high stealth skill, or, as I am doing, you know, hello, I'm so tough that I can literally just run by you and not give a shit.
You're pathetic.
I mean, I did take off my shield, mate, but that was more for your benefit than mine. I promise you that if I actually tried, I could kill you all. It's just that I get charged a lot of money for that, and I don't really want to do that. Because making all that money back would be... Well, it wouldn't really be work. I have over 100,000 gold, but it is a bit of a pain. It's kind of rude to kill a bunch of blind old men and women. I'm just here for the paycheck. Well, that and the fact that this is pretty good armor training. Again, wait, I have max armor skill, so that doesn't actually matter. Never mind. This is good armor training, though. Just it's training for a skill that I have maxed. So, you know. It's kind of pointless to train a skill that you have maxed. By kind of pointless, I mean it is entirely pointless. Oh, look! It's one of those poisons I have in bajillions from Grummites. The Caverns of the Moth. You're like, I can outrun you, priests. Aha! Traps! No one loves traps, especially Astolfo, the useless git. I have to trigger the traps myself, though, because otherwise they'll trigger on the priests, and then they'll get killed, and then I have to pay money. And paying money sucks. Gold, soul gem, and a flower. Alright, locked them out. Pulled my rope. The advantages of having played the game before. Get the tripwire. Ooh. Daedroth teeth, because I haven't killed enough Daedroths, obviously. Gotta get around the logs. Alright, obvious trap here. It apparently is broken. Okay, good to know. Yep, there's Gloom Wraiths. Shrine of the Moth. You can see how this can be a very hard stealth mission, but I'm not playing it like a stealth mission, am I? Why use skill? You can compensate with sheer, unholy, or possibly very holy durability. Ow! Yeah, that thing will zot you hard.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Sorry, Prelates. I don't have any interest in fighting you. What I do have interest in is taking all your stuff. You gotta wonder how this would look in the universe. Like, there's this crazy freaking madman in a suit of armor made of some alien material running around an incredibly holy location stealing a relic.
Show me what you've got.
He's not even trying to be stealthy, really. Not by the standards of the Moth Priests. Yet all of their blows may as well be hitting hitting air for all the good they do. All their efforts are for nothing. Just casually running through all their defenses, carrying a shield. They can't do anything to keep their holy relic from being stolen, no matter what they try. Can you imagine what that must be like? Can you imagine? I certainly can't. Instructions the Great... What?
Why?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this doing here? What is this doing here? His true nature shall be unknown to all who meet him. His identity shall be struck from all records and histories. Memory will hide in the shadows, refusing to record the name of the owner to any who meet him. Oh, interesting. I wonder. Okay, are other prelates following me? It did say you're allowed to kill the Guardians, right? Killing the human Guardians of the Stone will not put a blood price on my head. I think this person doesn't count, but I want to check. So? Whoa! I just got the shit kicked out of me.
Take that! I'm just warming up, you pathetic...
Sorry, but Blind Swords Master is not a trope that actually is going to beat me. Let's get Nakaviri Dai Katana and the Catacombs Key. Seems they don't have a blood prices, otherwise it would have told me. I think. It's been a long time since I did Thieves Guild. Let's see how badly my armor got beaten up, shall we? Because I will need to repair my gear. I also need to unequip my torch. Oh, I can't repair items when enemies are nearby. Right. Well, get moving. Cannot wait when enemies are nearby. Oh, there's a stone. There's a bunch of them that correspond to birth signs, which will unlock new powers. Some of them, however, will just give you weapons and armor. You don't really need those. Like, it can be useful early game in an emergency, but in general I find it's not really worth it. We also see one of the issues with Chameleon here, in that it can bug out and give you make it so you literally cannot see the character. For obvious reasons, this has its issues. At least we do know this shrine, though. Shrine of Azura. Where are the enemies? Am I still being chased by Moth Priests? Am I gonna have to run all the way back, continuously chased by Moth Priests? Because I can see them do that. Moth Priests are crazy bastards. Seriously, they're kind of insane. In several different senses, both in the they're very good at their job, and in the bonkers sense. You're a loony! You know? Comes with our day job, which is reading Elder Scrolls. As in, the in-universe items. They're not like beta testers for the game or anything. That'd be ridiculous. Go away, Ogre. I need to get out of my way so I can kill things. So I can actually get to my base. Base. You see how it can be kind of hard to fight like this? These are still nearby. Holy hell. Am I gonna have to run all the way back? That'll be a pain. Alright. I think I'm going to do is try and climb down the mountain and sneak. Bruma's over there. But I don't want to fight those Daedra right now either, because my gear isn't fully repaired. I'm a bit low on health. I'm not sure how my enchanted weapon is doing neither. Cannot wait when enemies are nearby. How the hell are they still chasing me? I'm not seeing them. I think the game might have bugged out, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I legitimately think the game might have bugged out. Everything is quiet. But, well, yeah. Look, if you're going to chase me, at least show up. Instead of sending some sepulchral stalker after me. I wouldn't mind fighting a sepulchral stalker, that would actually be pretty cool. You know, fighting the invisible as the invisible, a class of dancing ghosts. Overdramatic nonsense about unseen blades and wraith winds and... all that nonsense. You know. Oh, or it could be a Warhammer Sepulchral Stalker. That would be interesting too. I'm gonna try entering and exiting a dungeon, see if that deals with the, hey! Overdramatic combat music! Issue. Also, I'm turning down my chameleon a bit so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Ah, that was the complaint with the Minotaur. Alright. Get out. Oh, there was an ogre chasing me. Was that the issue? Or was the ogre already here? If it was just an ogre chasing me, I'm gonna feel kind of stupid. Man, that Grand Ring of Strength isn't going to help much, but yeah. Sorry, but I'm kind of invincible. Oh, god damn it! Landrogue! Landrogue! How many of you bastards are there? Drug wax is at least rare in this game. It was pretty rare in Morrowind too, but mostly in the sense that it was very, very, very valuable and relatively easy to grind. That sort of rarity. The good kind of rarity. The bad kind of rarity, depending on how you look at it. The valuable and easy to get that don't usually mix together, supply and demand and all that. Yeah. What is still chasing me? Alright, let's walk into here. I don't know what that is, and I don't especially care. I might know what that is. I think that's a skeleton or a zombie. That's a dryad. Aren't you a rarity? Oh wait, no, that's a spriggan. Wrong setting! Wrong game! It doesn't in fact look like I'm going to have to walk to friggin' Bruma. That's horrifying. Makes me wonder. Oh good, I don't have a bounty. At least there's that, so I'm not going to have to deal with the guards. Guards do level with you quite nastily. Their gear doesn't, but their stats do, which means they can become some very powerful combatants. Oh, finally! Their prick was chasing me and gave up. Took long enough. Alright, repair my gear. How bad did it get? Ow! Ow! Look at my armor! Ow! No wonder I took a beating. Ow! That's horrifying! Ow! Just... Ow!
The Grey Fox is waiting for you.
And he appears to have stolen your house, sir! My god, he truly is a master thief! He stole the whole house!
Hail!
I hear the monks were most hospitable.
I found an interesting bit of paper.
You think this is Nocturnal's cow? Where did you hear about that?
From a note in the monastery.
I see. I suppose there is no hiding it from you. No hiding. What a joke. My whole life is hiding. Everything in that document is true. My identity cannot be known. In fact, I just told you my true name twice, but I bet you don't remember it.
Check.
You and I have even met before, when I was not wearing the cowl. To your clouded memory, he and I are two different people.
I wonder who that
was.
was.
My own family doesn't even know me. I would give much to be rid of the gray cowl and its curse.
Ah. Alright, have the stone then.
My sources tell me that Sevilla's stone has gone missing. Do you have it with you?
Yes!
Capital! Now I can see past the palace defenses. Oh, it's a good thing the Emperor didn't know they had this stone.
Oh boy.
He would have had it destroyed or taken it from them and kept it under lock and key in the palace.
I mean, the
when I have
learned
what I need to know, I will call for you again.
Let us leave Helvius's house now. He has served me well and deserves his peace.
That's very sensible.
Shadow hide you.
Got paid 500 gold pieces for that.
How are you?
Alright then. Let's go to Frostcrag Spire, level up, and use that to end the episode. After all, we haven't leveled up for a very long time. Let's see what this one gives me, shall we? I've gotten long past the time where I need optimal level ups, after all. And of course, I do have that stockpile of alchemical items I need to drop off. You should always drop off your alchemical items in a central location. It's simply more efficient. A few pounds of random flowers and the like. Rest for an hour, shall we? Intelligence, willpower, and +5 to agility. A very nice setup. So, next time we're going to be starting the next quest in the Thieves Guild quest line. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comment section below, or in the threads and space battles insufficient velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye!